Alright, we got a 40-year-old woman. Her kids all went off to college. She's very lonely. Her cats died. So yeah, she's not having a great life, so she wants to take out all of her anger on the world.
Appalling that each and every one of you sitting up there as human beings, part of the human race, the only race that we have.
The only race that we have. That's a weird thing to say.
Would suggest to muffle people, to put masks on our face, to keep us from breathing oxygen, to get...
What? So what the fuck are you breathing then? I want to know, because like, what am I breathing when I put on a mask? What am I breathing? If it's not oxygen. Am I breathing Hitler's gas that he used to kill the Jews? Seriously, am I breathing methamphetamines? Please tell me. Because, like, if it's not oxygen, what the fuck are you breathing?
Get us to become sickly.
You preach pseudoscience and safety. Does anyone care about preserving the liberty of the people who pay your salaries?
What?
Some of you are up there smirking and smiling at public comments to which you do not agree. I have the photos, and they're...
Oh no, her photos of a guy smirking at something that is hilarious. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Take you seriously?
Shameful.
They want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door.
Who is this lady? She's wearing like a police uniform.
You're all turning your backs on it.
God's wonderful breathing system out the door. Do these people think that as soon as you put on a mask, you just, like, can't breathe oxygen?
Can you prove that it's good for people to breathe carbon dioxide over and...
What? You know, carbon dioxide. The shit that comes out of the pipes in a factory? Carbon dioxide, like as soon as you put on a fucking mask, you'll just start breathing carbon dioxide. What?
and over again.
What about PTSD from child abuse situations? I was left in a hot car. You want to cover my face? I'm going to hyperventilate. Because I remember...
What does your trauma have to do with a mask and you hyperventilate? But do you understand how selfish that is? Because of you, have just your trauma. You want to just dispose of all masks because of your trauma.
Remember being stuck in that hot car. What about people like me? We don't matter because of the greater good, right?
I own a firearms business. Now, I think you might agree with me.
Someone better be prepared. Also, does she not have arms? It looks like she doesn't have arms. I can't tell. But, I own a firearm business. Someone fire her, or get the bank to steal her money, because if she sees, like, you on the street, she probably just gonna grab a firearm.
That it would be ludicrous for me to allow someone into my shop to purchase a firearm who's wearing a mask, whose face I cannot see.
We will get together and do a citizen's arrest on every single human being that goes against the freedom of choice.
Oh, this is just priceless, mate. Do you know what a citizen's arrest is? Let me shed some light on it. It is nothing. It does nothing. Basically, someone holds them down while they wait for the police to come. You can't actually arrest someone and just hold them hostage in your house. What are you gonna do? What crime did they commit?
Okay? You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people.
You're not...
What? Bro, like, what?
God, and since masks are harmful, where there is risk, there should be choice. You're removing our freedoms and stomping on our constitutional rights by...
Nice Facebook article that you're reading off of your phone that you don't even know how to use.
...or laws you want to mandate.
We know that mandatory masking works. We've seen it work in other communities. We know that it stops the spread of COVID. We are at a crisis point.
Nobody's mentioned death. I've lost a son to this disease. I lost a grandmother and a grandfather to this disease. And I have 3 people on respirators right now. It's real.
Thank you, ma'am, for your comments today.
I've always loved watching crazy people talk. That's why I watched, the Duggars, a guy who literally just couldn't wear a fucking condom. You know, this dad that could literally just not wear a fucking condom. He ended up, having 3, I believe it was 20 kids or some shit. So that's always nice. But... yeah, I always loved garbage TV, so let's watch some garbage YouTube videos of some crazy old sickly people.
Is it a combination of the protein, which now we're finding has a metal attached to it? I'm sure you've seen the pictures all over the internet.
I just want to say, like, don't take shit from the internet at face value. Do actual research, not the Facebook research. Alright? Now they say do your research, while it's like they're like wake up sheeple, and like the whole time they're the sheep. They're literally the sheep listening to the Facebook groups. And they're like, you're just listening to the government. At least I'm not listening to unreliable Facebook articles. Bruh. That whole, do you know that whole vaccine causes magnetism was a fucking Reddit meme? Of course you didn't do your fucking research to know that. Also, if you stick something on your forehead, if you stick something to your forehead, it will stay there for about 0.3 seconds.
Of people who've had these shots, and now they're magnetized. They can put a key on their forehead, it sticks. They can put spoons and forks all over them and they can stick. Because now we think that there's a metal piece to that. There's been people who've long suspected that there was some sort of an interface, yet to be defined, an interface.
An interface? What? What do you mean an interface? What does that mean? Like, they're just gonna randomly just fucking... an interface. You know, like the PlayStation interface and some shit, you know. The shit that lets you, like, select your games. Yeah, microchips or some shit.
What's being injected in these shots and all of the 5G towers.
It's connected to the 5G towers. They still believe in 5G towers equal bad. Dude. Oh my god. I don't know if you understand, but, a couple more gigabytes, and a couple more powerful phone towers isn't gonna cause, like, Armageddon. Okay? It's not gonna turn us into mutants. Alright? Do you know how powerful your phone would have to be to fucking get radiation, any kind of radiation poisoning of any kind? Do you even know? Dude. Oh my god. Just shut up. You do, if the let me tell you something. If the 5G towers were fucking dangerous, you would already be dead. They always say it has dangerous levels of radiation, dude. Most people would already be dead if that was true, because everything would be irradiated. Like everything would be radioactive. You realize, right? If it's sending it through the air, as they say. So, yeah, your theory doesn't really have legs, but whatever.
Yes, vaccines do harm people. By the way, so I just found out something when I was on lunch, and I wanted to show it to you. We were talking about Dr. Tenpenny's testimony about magnetic vaccine crystals. So this is what...
Magnetic vaccine crystals. That'll be the name of my video. Magnetic vaccine crystals. What?
What I found out. So I have a key and a bobby pin here. Explain to me why the key sticks to me.
Well, actually, it's because you're in an angle to where it doesn't stick. Oh my god. Let me just show you the Moist Critical video where he you know, shows why it's sticking.
Your skin, and then your sweat particles will eventually take hold of it if you press hard enough. You can literally do it with anything. Like, here's one of Bill Gates' microchips, and I can just have that sit there for a long time. You know, this isn't even metal. Like, it's just, you can do it with anything, and I think all of us know that, but for some reason, she used this, like, proof, like, look at this!
This is the funniest part, right? She fails. She doesn't get it to stick.
Sticks to my neck, too. Got those. Yeah, so if somebody can explain this, that would be great.
Oh, God. Oh, God. How can you be that stupid to where you don't even know how to, make the sweat, keep it there? But you literally failed as you're trying to prove it. Oh, my God.
Any questions?
Yeah, so many questions. And while the demonstration didn't work out as well as she had planned, on the upside, it launched so many memes, some of them downright artistic. And a number of people applauded the convenience of being magnetized when you're going through your house and you can't find your keys.
It's literally just a
now
fucking
that we've had our fun, though, this...
It's literally just a fucking meme.